All right. Welcome to another quick tip episode here on the podcast. My friend Rick Mulready here. This is the Art of Online Business podcast. And thank you as always for tuning in today. Yes, I do have the raspy late night DJ voice going today. We have another cold here. Working the way through the Mulready family life of a toddler, right? Who goes to preschool. It's like every few weeks there's something new. But today, what I want to share in this quick tip, this is really kind of how I originally intended my quick tip episodes to be, is just like one quick thing for you, less than 10 minutes, and you can go and start using it right away. My quick tip episodes, as I've talked about in the past, have been a little bit longer, but I still get amazing feedback from these quick tips. So they're not going anywhere. I just wanted to point out that this is going to be seriously a quick tip episode here today. And what I want to do is I want to share with you a simple little tactic that you can do using Slack or whatever team communication tool that you use with your team to get a sense of how they're feeling about their workload. And this is not mine. Originally, I learned it from my really good friend and mentor and my coach, James Schramko, from jamesschramko.com. Schramko's been on the podcast here before. But I originally learned about this concept, I want to say it was in his book, Work Less, Make More, but it could have been before that. So I think Schramko is the reason for this. But anyway, it's called red light, yellow light, green light. And no, this is not an episode about Squid Game, for those of you who have seen Squid Game. But here's what you do. All you have to do is set up an automated like Slack bot, for example, that sends a simple message to your team. And I'm going to share this with like how we do it in Slack in my team. So set up a simple Slack bot in Slack, and it asks the question, are you red? Are you green? Or are you yellow today? Or you can say, are you green? Are you yellow? Or are you red today? And what each color means, green light means, hey, I'm good. I'm good to go with my current workload. I can take on more if if there's a need for it. Yellow means I'm good with my workload, but I can't really take on any more right now, but things are okay. Red is I am overloaded right now. I'm drowning. I need help. And that's it. All your team has to do is to reply with whatever color they are. Now, if they reply red, what you want them to do is kind of teach them like, all right, if they're replying red, why are they replying red? What's the reason for it? But this whole green light, yellow light, red light has been a complete game changer for me in my business. And I've been using it now for several years, probably last 5 years now. And it's so easy, and it's just a very quick way to get a daily pulse on the workload of your team and how your team is feeling. Now, if you do like a daily check-in or something with your team, and you're checking in with them about what they have going that day, and at the end of the day they're checking back in with you, however you do that, I'd encourage you to incorporate this green light, yellow light, red light. Again, it's super simple, but yet really, really effective to get a pulse on how your team is doing in terms of, what they're working on. Can they accept more work? If you have it, great. Then they'd be putting green down. If it's yellow, they're good, but they don't want to, they need to stay where they are right now. And red is, that is the red flag right there. We need to dive in to help them with what is making them drown in the business in terms of the amount of work and how can you get them help, et cetera, et cetera. So that is it, my friend. That is today's quick tip. Green light, yellow light, red light. Nothing to do with Squid Games. We're not hurting anybody here, but super simple to set up in Slack. Set up a Slack bot so that it's all automated, so that it just gets sent out every single day in a particular channel at a certain time. Teach your team how to do this, and you will have instant insight into how your team is doing in terms of their workload. After you put this into play in your business, shoot me a DM over on Instagram and let me know how it's going with them. I'm at Rick Mulready over there on Instagram. And if you haven't already, please leave a quick rating review for the show over on Apple Podcasts. It is still very helpful. We've been kind of stuck at the same number here for a long time, and I'm trying to get that number up to about 1,000. And we've got quite a few reviews to go, but we can totally do that, or ratings, I should say. We can totally accomplish that. And make sure you give a follow or subscribe to the podcast on whatever platform that you're listening to so that you don't miss any episodes. And thank you, my friend, for listening. As always, I appreciate you. And until next time, be well. I'll chat with you soon.